Now this is a story, Eddie and Esther. I lost my Oyster card the other day, had to pay for a new one. Well, guess what? All 10 million of our Oyster cards might have to be handed in so we could get a different one. Instead, BBC London has discovered the whole system is under threat after Transport for London sacked its operator, Transys. Jonathan Josephs is one of the BBC London team here who's been digging and delving into this story and can join us in studio to explain a bit more. Okay, first of all, why was the company dropped, Jonathan?
Well, TfL are telling us tonight that that Transys, who are the company that run the Oyster card system, have been dropped purely because they want to save money. They think they can get better value for money for London's taxpayers, and that getting out of this contract now will mean that they can bring those savings in and maximise them. They can bring them in early, and they will save us all some money. They're also saying that they want to achieve higher standards with the system, that Oyster card system. So maybe they're not happy with the failures. You know, sometimes your ticket doesn't quite touch in, and you have to do it 2 or 3 times. And I mean, I know I get annoyed. I'm sure you do when that happens. So they're saying higher standards. Exactly what they mean, if they mean things like that, or anything else, we're not quite sure, because they won't elaborate. But the value for money, trying to save us all some money, is what they are stressing is the reason.
Denying it's the recent failures is the reasons, more like it.
I mean, I don't know about you, Kath, but anything that I know about contracts tells me that if you break any contract, you try breaking the contract for your house or minimum payment or any loan you take out, means that there's some kind of penalty. So I'll be interested to see how this one pans out, to see if we do actually save money.
Well, I've got to ask you now, Jonathan, because obviously if that is the case, Transys are going and they're taking the cards with them. This is going to mean we're all going to need a replacement card, Jonathan. Is that right?
Well, that is very possible, Kath. It's the situation is a bit like me telling you I'm going to go out and buy a Rolls Royce next week. It's perfectly possible that I might do, but I might not. And in that regard, TfL are saying we are going to ensure the continuity of the Oyster brand. It's a very important brand to them. They've built it up from scratch, and it's instantly recognisable, not just in London, but beyond. You can buy an Oyster card abroad, so if you're travelling to the capital. So it's a really well recognised brand, and they really do face the possibility of losing the ability to call your ticket an Oyster. Yeah,
because Transys will say, we created it, we want the brand and our card system back. So this could be really interesting. So let's go through it. TfL, Transport for London, what have they said about this?
Well, I mean, in a statement tonight, they've told us that TfL will ensure the continuity of the brand in future arrangements. But I understand that they have no mechanism to ensure that happens. They don't own the brand. Transys do. And so it's up to Transys what happens with it. There could be some kind of arrangement reached, but but what actually will happen remains to be seen. It's all up for negotiation, and Transys obviously will be unhappy about losing this contract. So whether they want to license it to TfL is another question.
I think your key word there is negotiation. Jonathan Josephs, thank you very much. If I was Transys and I was annoyed that they were taking the contract away, I would negotiate a contract being broken and a settlement for that, then a settlement for the name Oyster, and a settlement for the card system.
Yeah, and I wonder which one of those settlements would mean that it isn't cheaper to get rid of these people and that we should have stayed with them in the first place. This is a story we're going to have to hold on to. Thanks very much for bringing it to us. 020 722 4200. More stories are on the way, taking your text, your calls and your emails.